Join me, won't you, as we take a look at my top 31 favorite horror films, one for each day in October. This is my personal opinion, so it may differ from yours. This is a non-spoiler review, so sit down, strap yourself in, because tonight we're taking a look at midnight, I'll take your soul! First off, At Midnight, I'll Take Your Soul is a fantastic title to a film. Even the sequel has a really great name with This Night, I'll Possess Your Corpse. I love it, and it really sets up the expectations of a balls-to-the-wall horror film.
Que é a vida? É o princípio da morte.
At Midnight, I'll Take Your Soul stars Coffin Joe, even though the movie never actually refers to him as such. This Coffin Joe is a gravedigger and one seriously evil dude. He's an over-the-top villain whose motives are grounded in a vague reality. Coffin Joe doesn't believe in God, or at the very least, is struggling to believe in God. You see, he denounces holy days by eating meat, and thinks others are nonsensical for following old religious traditions. He monologues to the heavens about his internal struggles of life and religion, and he dares God to prove God's existence. Coffin Joe hears nothing. Silence. Not a word from the Lord and Savior. Coffin Joe thinks and comes to the realization that if there is no God, then what is the purpose of life? And that's a legitimate question coming from his point of view. What is the point of life if all you are going to do is merely die? Coffin Joe thinks it out and comes to a reasonable response. The purpose of life is to reproduce, to create more life, and to pass on your genes. And if you can pass on your genes, in a way, a part of you can live forever. And that's how he comes up with the evil idea to find the perfect mate, willing or not. He finds beautiful women and tortures them, and has his way with them, in hopes of producing an offspring. And no mere woman will do. They must be perfect like him. He sets up hellish traps and pushes each to their limit just to see if they're worthy of his genes. He goes to all costs to accomplish his horrific goals. It's brutal and vile, especially for 1964. May not have aged the best, but the character of Coffin Joe is so over the top it's hypnotic. You are drawn to every line he says as it carries such anger and angst. It's a movie that sticks with you and isn't easily forgotten. It definitely took my soul, and it possessed my corpse. And that's why At Midnight I'll Take Your Soul is one of my favorite horror movies of all time.